Some V-Power. The 4-control system. The enemy. Bonjour to all the French car friends. Welcome to my second video, guys. First of all, I would love to thank you for the appreciation, all the positive comments and the feedback on my very first video, the review of this beautiful car here. Today I'm planning to do something else with you. I would like to take you on a trip. I'm going to wash my car, drive around a little bit and simply give it some fuel. That's it, what I'm planning today. And let's have a nice talk. I will take you on a day with me. First of all, I can show you the xenon headlights. They shine really bright, I love it. And yeah, let's go. By the way, this is my wife's Clio. A very nice car, small, nimble, and it really feels like a go-kart. I love driving this car. Even though it only has 75 horsepower and it is the weakest petrol engine that was available in this Clio. I mean, you guys know it's hands-free, but I always like to put the key card into the slot. Let's start the car up. And let's take it for a drive. Okay guys, so first let's drive to the car wash. Today I will go to a manual car wash, which I would always recommend to anyone washing his car, his or her car, okay, of course. Always go for a manual car wash if you want to avoid scratches. I mean, the engine is still pretty cold, that's why I won't drive aggressively. Well, you should never drive aggressively in, you know, like areas like this, where there's a lot of traffic, where there are lots of pedestrians and kids. So let's drive to the car wash, and later, when the engine is warm, we can talk a little bit more about driving this car. I think in the last video I was a little bit more nervous like today. I mean, you get better with stuff once you get used to do it, and I feel much better in this second video. Maybe it will be more natural in the future. I always wanted to start a, you know, social media channel like this, where I can show people my love for French cars, or especially for Renault. As I already told you, driving this car brand is a family tradition of mine, and it really, I hold this brand in a really high esteem. I know maybe some people might think, hey, it's just a Renault, a French car should bring you from A to B, but for me it means much more, you know. And from my personal experience and from my family experience, they always were actually great cars, never any major issues. So guys, this is not my natural, you know, driving position. I'm 186 tall, and I'm honest with you guys, it's hard to film, you know, point of view videos. If there are some guys out there like myself that are kinda tall, I mean, I'm not a giant or anything, but kinda tall, I really think it is really hard to record some nice videos, right? I'm not using a GoPro, I'm using my iPhone, but nevertheless it should work if you are a little bit, you know, smaller. I have the problem that I film this part when I sit in my, like, you know, natural position, but it's something I can get used to. You can hear it already from the central console. It makes some unpleasant noises. Always a weak point of Renault's. But you know, if this is like the main quality issue of those cars, I really don't care. The problem also is the roads here are actually very bad. I am filming this in Poland, and the roads in Poland aren't great. Even though the country made some very nice, you know, like steps forward, the roads are still very bad. Well, you know, I lived in many countries, like I lived in Southern Europe, I lived in Germany where I was born, and now I live in Poland. Well, I switched from Poland to Germany, and I have really to admit that Poland is crazy with traffic. On the Autobahn, the Polish Autobahn highway, you don't have that much traffic like in Germany, but the cities are crazy. It's always, you are always standing in a traffic jam, and I don't know why. Unpleasant sounds. Thank God we are at the car wash now. And there are even some boxes that are empty. So as you can see, we are almost alone here, and the car really needs a nice wash. Just look at this. It's a shame. First step. I actually hate those wires. They always get in the way. And now, my least favorite part, washing it with the brush. I mean, I always say that washing a man's car is like therapy for a man, but this part, I really don't need it in my life. Not to forget the rims. The mirrors, the windows, rims again. Washing the grill is always a mess in this car. Rinse in it. The wire again. And the last step, some nice polish. I think it looks much better now. You know, the worst part is always the flies. They are everywhere, and especially in summer, forget it. I know some of you guys like to dry your car, but it's 30 degrees today and I don't really think it's necessary. So now I will go and clean the inside. Look at this dirty boy. I even have like those gum mats or gum carpets. I think they are good to keep the car clean, even though they don't look that nice. But it's really time to take care of the inside today. I mean, look at the leather seats, they look beautiful. Apart from this here, this is always a problem with seats in Renault Laguna 3, third generation. But yeah, I will do a full interior review soon, so stay tuned, my ballers. So let's get rid of them. and also the second one. Had to move one spot further because this machine is not working great. You know, sometimes I hate my life. Let's be honest, this is the worst part. Much better. I will go to the other side and then we will continue driving. Much better. So guys, can you explain to me why a freshly washed car always feels better driving wise? And what else makes driving feel better is a full tank. So can some of you guys explain to me why driving a freshly washed car makes it like 10 times faster? All of a sudden you have like 50 horsepower more. Am I the only one that thinks like this? Let me know in the comments if you also experience this kind of sensation. Look guys, it's 1 p.m. I really ask myself the same question every time. Do not people have to work at this time? I mean, I am very grateful that I have the opportunity to, you know, work from home. But I don't think that most people can. Well, I mean, traffic is always an unpleasant topic, so let's talk a little bit more about driving the car. Roundabouts are great to show how nicely the 4Control system works in this car. I really appreciate the system and I will never ever miss it in another car. Now we have a higher speed limit, so we can do a little pull. But that's enough. We don't want to risk our license. And we also don't want to endanger anyone. Maybe now we can accelerate to 60 and let's see how it feels. Nope, not this time. Oh no, the enemy. So guys, this is Poland. People are driving crazy here. And traffic again just as we approach the gas station. Okay, now we approach the gas station, thankfully. So guys, I always prefer to go to Shell and of course to give it some V-power. I know it's a controversy, but somehow I have a feeling that more octane helps a lot. No cap, as you can see. The only unpleasant thing is the price. It keeps going. And that's, my friends, around 100 euro. So guys, that's about it. Thank you for joining this episode of my very first vlog. If you would like to know anything else about my car, let me know down in the comments. And thanks a lot again for all the love and appreciation. If you like what I'm doing, leave a like, leave a subscription. It doesn't cost anything. Thank you very much and have a nice day. Thanks guys.